Hello, Morris class. Good morning, everybody. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend and welcome to your first maths video for this week. Now, we are going to be moving on to a new topic. Okay, so this is our first lesson on our new topic. Our learning objective for today is, can I recognize equal groups? Put this really bit down. Okay, today we are going to move on to a new topic in maths. We will be focusing on making equal groups of objects. So let's begin. Now, what do you think a group is? Talk to your teddy. What do you think a group is? Okay, well done. I had some fantastic ideas there. Now, I'm going to show you one group of objects. One group of objects. Now, let's see if I can do this. Let's bring this down. Oh, that's a bit too. There you go. That's beautiful. Okay. Here I have a container. And in this container, we're going to pretend like it's like a house for these four lovely Legos. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different Lego pieces. Now, this is one group. And it's called one group. It's because it's inside one area. Okay? Now, there is 4 blocks in here. I've got one group of blocks. Okay, let's get back to the rest of our lesson. Okay, well done for joining in with me. Okay, now, what are equal groups? Equal or the same. Equal or the same groups are when there are the same number of objects in each of the groups. Now, I'm going to show you 2 equal groups. So, stop sharing. Going to arrow it down, angle it down again. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Now, I have 2 equal groups. Can you see I have 2 equal groups? Here's one group with 4 Legos, and here's the other group with 4 Legos. I have 1 group, 2 groups, 2 groups. And are they equal? How will I know if they are equal? What is inside these groups? What is inside these groups? There are Legos. Now, let's check. Let's count. Let's take these out and let's see. Let's count. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 Legos here. Let's count on this side. I've got 1, 2, 3. And I've got 3 Legos in that box. So I have 2 equal groups because in each box there are 3 Legos. Well done. Okay. Now going back to our maths lesson. Right. So on the screen, I have, oh, I can't even see what that says because I'm in the way. Sorry. Let's make myself a bit smaller. There we go. So I have 2 equal groups of 3 objects. I have 2 equal groups of 3 objects. Well done. Now let's see, you might be thinking, what does that mean? Well, I'll show you again. Now, we're going to go back to our Lego. Okay, so I have one group on this side and one group on the other side. I've got 1, 2, 3 Legos. I have 1, 2, 3 Legos. I have 2 equal groups of 3 objects. Now, you might be thinking, but there's 3 objects, so shouldn't I be saying there are 3 groups? No. Now, a group, remember, is objects that are close together. So for example, in this one, pretend this is a house. There are 4 walls around this house. So that's one group. They are separate to this group. These 2 groups are completely separate because they're in separate boxes. Now, if I were to put them in one big box, now this is one group. But I want to make 2 equal groups. So here are my 2 equal groups with 3 objects. So I have 2 equal groups of 3 objects. I have 2 equal groups of 3 objects. Well done. Let's get back to our lesson. Okay. Next one. It says I have 2 equal groups of 4 objects. Let's see if that is correct. Let's get my pen out. I'm not sure if there are 4 objects here. Let's count in each group if there are 4 objects. Can you count with me, Morris? Can you count with me, please? Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are 4 objects in this group, in this circle. Let's count the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, there are 4 in this one too. Now, they are equal. Equal, because there are 4 cars in this group and there are 4 cars in this group. So they are equal. Equal. And how many groups do I have? How many groups? So remember, we're looking at the circle. How many groups? Let's go round and round. That's 1. Right, that's 1 group. And that's, oh, am I going to do it? That, oh, I can't stay within the line. Oh, I did it. I'm on a roll. Yeah, oh, I messed up at the end. That's 2 groups. So I have 2 equal groups. Well done. Okay. How many? Let me check if these are equal groups. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. It says, I have 2 equal groups of 5 objects. Shall we check, Morris class, if these 2 groups are equal? Let's check. Right, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this group has 5 objects or 5 cubes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one also has 5. So they are equal. They are the same. Well done. So, but how many groups do I have? How many groups do I have? I know that they are equal, but how many groups do I have? Let's count. Right. I'm going to try and do it this time. Oh, let's have a look. Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh. Practice makes perfect. I have 1. I have. Oh, no, I'm not doing it. Oh, 2. I have 2 equal groups of 5 objects. I have 2 equal groups of 5 objects. Well done. Fantastic. Now, some of you may be thinking that this is a little bit tricky. Some of you may be thinking that this is a little bit tricky because it's our first lesson. It's our very first lesson onto grouping. Okay, so feel free to watch this video back, or not the whole video, but the examples that I go through. Watch it back a couple of times so it makes sense. Remember, the key word is group. Group. Now, a group, okay, just to go back again. So a group is, pretend it's like someone is in a house and there are 4 walls around it and they are all next to each other, like a family, all living next to each other. They are a group. Group. Like in our year 2 classes, we have Morris, which is you guys. So that's one group. In year 2, we also have Gaudi, which is another group. And in Da Vinci, so Da Vinci is our third group. So in year 2, we have 3 groups. We have Morris, we have Gaudi, and we have Da Vinci. So we have 3 equal groups. 3 equal groups in year 2. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, now I'm going to go back and we're going to do a very short activity together. So I'm going to show you how to make 3 equal groups. So I've got my special star here that I'm going to use. I'm going to choose. Oh, I'm not going back on the arrow. Hang on. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Which one is it? It is. Oh, oops. Select. There we go. Control 1. Right. I am going to make 3 equal groups. Now it's up to me how many stars I put into each group. I think let's start off with 1, 2. Okay. Now, how many stars do I need to put in this group to make it equal, the same as this one? How many? Show me your fingers. Well done, 2. So I need to put 2 stars into this group to make it equal or the same. Now, how many stars do I need to put in this group to make it the same as these 2? Well done, 2. Now, can you, Morris class, do me a favour and check for me, have I made 3 equal groups? Are you sure? Let's count and check. I've got 1, 2. So I've got 2 stars in this one. I've got 1, 2. I've got 2 stars in this group. I have 1, 2, and I have 2 stars in this group. Now, they are the same. They are equal because this number 2 is the same as this number 2, which also is the same as this number 2. They're all number 2s, so it's the same, equal. Now, but how many groups do I have? I know I have 2 stars in each group, and I know it's equal, but how many groups do I have? Let's count. Okay, got my pen ready. Can I do it this time, Morris? I have to stay within the line. Okay. Oh, this is my 1. Oh, I'm still within the line. 1. Yes. Next one. 2. Oh, I went outside of the line. So that's 2 groups I've got. And this is, I'm in a rush. 3. This is our third group. So I have 3 equal groups of 2 objects. I have 3 equal groups of 2 objects. Well done. Now I am going to show you what that looks like if I were to put some Legos instead of the stars. I am going to make 3 equal groups of 2, and I'm going to use my containers right here. Can you see them all? Yes, you can see them now. Right, so I'm going to make 3 equal groups of 2. Right, I've got 1, 2. That's one group. I've got 1, 2. Now, this may look like 3, but it's not. It's one block, okay? That's one block. It's just a double one. And I've got 1, 2. I have made 3 equal groups of 2. Can you see that? I have made 3 equal groups of 2. Well done. Great stuff, Morris. Okay, let's go back to your challenge now. Challenge 1. What I would like you to do is I would like you, now you can use a container, you can use a box, or you can even draw a circle, a large circle on your piece of paper, as long as you have 2 circles because we're making 2 groups. So challenge 1, make 2 equal groups of 3 objects in each group. Okay, so how many equal groups do you need to make challenge 1? Well done, 2. Now there's 2 circles here. There's 2 groups already drawn for you. There's 1 and that's 2. Now, if I were to make, let's move these Legos out of the way. If I were to make 2 equal groups of 3 objects, I'm going to put 3 objects in each, and I'm going to use this star. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. I've used 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. Are my groups equal? Have a look. Well done. They are equal. They have 3 stars in each group. Now, you might be thinking, but how am I going to make my equal groups? Well, you are going to use your everyday items in your house. I have used my children's Lego, but you can even use pasta shells. You can use any toy that you like. You can use your little Shopkins, Hatchimals. You can use your even rubbers. You can use even scrunched up. You can make scrunched up snowballs. You can use balloons, anything that you would like, okay? You can use your Lego cards, as long as you have the same equal amount in each group. Okay, so for this lesson, you need to ask your mummies and daddies if you can borrow some pasta. I wouldn't recommend to cook it after that because obviously you've been touching it and everything. Just a disclaimer there, health and safety comes first. But use your pasta, that's probably your best bet because it's dry and it's easy to manipulate. But if you don't have that, you can use anything within the house. Okay, it could even be your colouring pencils. It can be your pen. It could even be your shoes or your mummies and daddies' shoes. You can gather all of the shoes around the house and you can make equal groups using shoes. Now, what I would like you to do is once you have completed this challenge number 1, so you're making 2 equal groups of 3 objects. Okay, so you're going to have 1 group and 2 group with 3 objects inside. You're going to take a picture and you're going to put it onto tapestry so I can mark it and look at it. Right, now moving on. Underneath over here, we have a STEM sentence and it says, I have 2 equal groups of how many objects? Well done, of 3 objects. Well done. Okay, challenge 2. If you are completing challenge 2, your special job is 1, make 3 equal groups. Okay, now you can choose whatever object you use. Remember, as long as the groups are equal, well done, equal groups. And then you are going to make 4 equal groups. Now I have put the groups as a circle and I've put a box around it so you know that that's this question over here. Okay, so this one is this one. I'll put an arrow here. And I've got this one for this one down here. Okay, so that one's for that question. And this one is for this one. And again, you need to use your STEM sentence. You need to make, I have 3 equal groups of objects. I have 4 equal groups of objects. Okay, so challenge 2, same as challenge 1, take a picture and put it onto tapestry. And again, use anything that's around the house. Right. Finally, challenge 3. Your job is to make 5 equal groups. And then you are going to make 6 equal groups. Now, you might be thinking, I don't know how to make 6 equal groups. Of course you do. you could do 2 circles in that one, 2 circles in this one, 2 circles in this one, 2 circles in this one. Remember, I keep saying the number 2 because each group has 2 circles. That means they are equal or the same. See, I have made 6 equal groups of 2 circles. Well done. Once you have completed your challenge, take a picture and put it onto Tapestry. So we have come to the end of our maths lesson, Morris class. This was an introduction lesson to our next topic of grouping or making groups. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do keep practicing making equal groups, okay? I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.